Hello everybody and welcome to a new episode of Scrap Mechanic. My name is Lord Payne and today I'm showing you my helicopter on which I was working these days. And actually, if you haven't seen my previous video, I made this jetpack which flies really good, and it uses this steering stabilizer, which I also uploaded to the workshop. This one over here, so this will help you rotate your creation on 4 directions. Yeah, so I used this this thing on the helicopter. It's up there, you can't really see where it is, but I will show you in a moment how it looks like. And yeah, let me just spawn another helicopter, and I will just remove these parts over here so you will see how it looks like. So let's see, what else do I have to remove? This one. Should be good right now. Yeah, okay, so let me delete this one, and yeah, this is how it looks like. So as you can see, there is this surface panel over here. Let me just paint it white, and on this surface panel I placed 4 invisible bearings. As you can see, these green ones, each on every side, 1 bearing. And then I placed these 2 wedges on the side, and this surface panel, this one and this one, left and right, and these 2 wedges. And then on top of these parts I placed these other 2 wedges and these 2 surface panels, which go up and are connected to this part, so all welded together. Yeah, maybe you can see it now better. Yeah, so you can see these are all welded together except for the surface panel down there. Yeah, so this is exactly the same thing as this one, only that the engines are somewhere else. Because I wanted to make this so small, I had to mount the engines back here, as you can see over there, 4 engines. So it's really easy to build. 4 switches connected to these 4 engines, and these engines connected to the 4 bearings, exactly as I showed on my video for the steering stabilizer. And yeah, now I'm not using, I actually wanted to make these thrusters move up and down when you press W and S. So for that you will need a WS converter, which has a small delay, and the WS converter had to be connected to some controllers which rotate these bearings, and the controller also has a small delay, and that will not be that good for flying, because you have a really big delay. After you press W, you will have to wait a little bit until you move upwards. So I yeah, thought I had to change that. So I'm using only 2 thrusters, this one and this one, connected to the main switch, and these other 2 thrusters connected to the driver's seat. So when you press W, you will fly upwards. And then there are these 2 thrusters on the back connected also to the main switch, and these steering bearings for left and right. Yeah, so I also made this rear part a bit smaller, and I'm using pistons right now because when the thrusters rotate to the left and to the right, they will hit this bar. So I had to take something that has no collision, so I could take suspensions or pistons, for example. But yeah, I'm still not happy with how this whole rear end looks like, so I still have to change this. And of course the landing gear, still have to change that too. So yeah, I'm also working on some doors. I think I might take this one. Yeah, it depends on how it works, how laggy it is. I might use bearings or pistons, I'm not really sure. But now I concentrate on the steering ability, on flying ability, and I think I'm at a point right now where everything functions really good. And yeah, let me just show you how this drives. So I'm making 2 rounds around this mountain, and I'm going to show you the first time from the outside and then from the inside in the first person. And yeah, let me just number 5 for taking off, and then W, just tilt it to the front, and here we go. And something happens to my computer right now. I don't know what that is. It's working now. Yeah. So as you can see, it flies really good, really stable. I might add some more thrusters to push the helicopter to the front, because you really have to tilt it really hard, so to drive forward. That's the wrong direction. I'm not the best pilot, as you can see. But actually the steering is made for the first person view, because that's the coolest, and it's kind of inverted when you look from the outside, from behind. But it flies pretty good. It flies pretty good. Yeah, so I'm just going to land it over here. Let me just rotate. Yeah, oh, should be good enough. Okay, so I'm going to first person now. I hope I will not. Yeah, like this. Okay. So here we go. First person view. So this one looks a lot better. As you can see. So right, left, to the back, to the front, and W. Yeah, so I really like how it flies. Hope we can pass these trees. Yeah. So I'm going to try to land it again. To brake a little bit like this. So I really like that you can look through the floor and see where you are landing. Let's go a little bit more to the front. That's too much. Okay, come on. Come on, land. So what? It's not landing? Why not? Come on. Yeah. Good. Turn off number 5, and here we are. Yeah. So this is how far I got by now. As you can see, it flies really good. And now I'm going to try and make some functioning doors, and I really need to end this rear end and adjust the height. And then yeah, I'll show you how that looks in the next episode. And for that, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss that. And yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you like this video, and I see you on the next episode. Bye bye.